Thank you for Patreon now for donating to the Patreon.
Hey guys, it's Vandy, so back in Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the like, comment, subscribe, and shall we? So this last one, we end up fighting against Gravidia after our long Gravidia conquest. Lost with Zorga because Zorga Dear Days hate me. Fought against Gravidia with Magnolia, won easily, or decently easily. Fought against Shinobu with Magnolia, almost lost, but because he couldn't kill me because I was far more determined to win than he was, I was able to come out on top. And then against Mirai, I actually probably would have won if I didn't just give up and not look at the second PG in my hand. So I'm gonna try not to make that mistake again, and if I do, please call me out in the comments. I know I made the mistake the second I made it because I had looked down, and I remember the analysis before was like, no matter what, I have to take something. Looks at the hand after I already know guard, I'm like, fuck, I could have actually guarded and that would have been fine as long as she didn't see doubles or like the over, and lo and behold, she didn't. So I'm mad at myself that I fucked that up. So here's hoping today that I can redeem myself. I already now have to come back from a double crit blaster, and so far I don't have a Ridlina in hand, and while I do have a way to get one, I kind of would like one to pop up into my hand, preferably this turn, so I can immediately start hitting back on a rush attack, but something tells me I'm not gonna get that, at least a draw trigger. Okay, it's fine though. Because you wanna know why? I'm honestly having a good week. So, normally I don't delve into my personal life, or if I do, I make it extremely vague, but this time I'm like, you know what? It's not necessarily an event I care about, especially with certain things going on, but it is an event that most other people in the world would care about, so I'm gonna talk about it anyways. But pretty much, I'm graduating. Right now it's Tuesday, May 16th, 3:15 p.m. On Thursday of this week, I don't have to go back to school afterwards. So Thursday is technically my last day. But then our actual graduation is actually next Wednesday. So, you know, oh, hi Redlina, you're about a card late. But you know, I don't really have to worry about things. And the issue is, like, I've been worried about it because I don't know what I want to do post high school. Because for those of you that know, I am a senior in high school right now. But you know, we're about to change that. But like, I don't really know what I want to do post high school. Like, do I want to keep doing YouTube? Because don't get me wrong, I find YouTube fun, but it's more along the lines of recording something is fun. Like, editing, depending on what specifically it is and to what degree, is sometimes fun, and then the uploading is like, meh. Like, the uploading, I guess I like because it forces me to do something else because I can't do anything else on my computer while my, things are uploading. So, I guess, in that regard, uploading isn't that bad, but I don't really care for, the whole uploading and, I don't know. And it's not that I'm saying I don't care about the interaction process with people, because I do. It's just, it's not as, well, it's better than it was at the start, but it's also, let's just say this, there was, at this point, what I would define as a golden age of commenting on my channel, and that golden age has definitely fallen away. Where I was getting consistent comments, and then also just getting you know, sometimes the negative comments, but then also just mostly positive ones, you know, stuff like that. Those were the quote-unquote good times. And then there's I don't know, that time has faded is what I'm trying to say here. Which again, it's not we're kind of getting back to it, but of a lesser degree, and I don't really know per se if I want to kind of keep doing YouTube past high school. I'm probably going to, because I know I know at least this part of the series. I don't think it's gonna end until I'm out, so, or until the week after. So who really knows for sure? But I guess the other thought I've had on this is if I'm not gonna do YouTube, then what else am I gonna do? Because as you all know, I'm not monetized. I don't make money off this video. I don't make money off of any of my videos at all, and I don't plan on doing that until I know what I want to do, so I can go use that money to actually invest it. I know it's dumb not to just save up money just in case, but that's just too hard because I feel like I'm just wasting money and taking money from people, even though advertising, to my knowledge, doesn't charge the viewer. It just adds an ad to their watch time, but I don't want to do that to someone if I'm not even going to use the money with my current plan, and I am so dead next turn. But you know, it's just a kind of lost upon me thought, do I want to be an author? Because that is something that genuinely curiouses me. Or do I want to, I don't know, do something, I don't want to say like productive with my life, but like, you know, not saying that an author isn't productive. That's like, it's just like the phrase that came to mind. But like, I don't know, what's the phrase that I'm looking for? I should probably kill Travis in hindsight, but you know, if he takes this and he doesn't see a trigger, I'll bully Travis to death. Or she. Oh, you lost another PG. You know what? Fuck all logic. Fuck what I just said. If this kills me, it kills me. So last one, plus an additional 10k. But, or 25 actually. But, you know, I'm honest to God trying to remember what I was trying to say. Oh yeah, like, do I want to be someone that, like, kind of helps out communities, like, well, I guess a community center worker, or, like, someone that helps the homeless, because that's something I want to do at some point in my life. Someone that works in, like, a hospital type of situation, or, like, not necessarily old folks home. Don't get me wrong, I like old people. That, I get, like, okay, I like people older than me. That's the better phrasing. I like talking to people that are older than me. I don't hate talking to people that are younger than me either, don't get me wrong on that. It's just that most of my friends, if we look at that, like, age-wise, most of them are actually older than me, so take that as you will. But yeah, no, like, I don't really, there's no reason for me not to take this. I have a PAG and I have an overtrigger. I'm surviving this, and that is actually helpful because that doesn't hit now unless you see 2 triggers. And cool. Do I over to pass the Vanguard? Is that a good idea? Actually, it wouldn't even be an over to pass because that brings it to 48. Never mind, it would be an over to pass. Okay, listen, I know I'm like tempting fate right now. I know I am, but tempt fate? I'm gonna live to regret this decision in like 5 seconds, I can already tell, but like, come on, let me not regret this decision and don't let her see another trigger. Let's go! Okay, she has 2 PGs though, she has 2 PGs, so she'll live next turn. But let's go, I don't regret that decision. But you know, like, anyways, I don't know what I want to do. So like, right now, like, the current plan is go to college, figure that shit out, and then hopefully by the time I'm out, I have the plan. But I honestly don't know where this is gonna go, and it's a really good thing she didn't kill that Momoke last turn, because I actually would need to prioritize getting the Momoke out than powering up my board. So it's a really good thing she didn't do that last turn. Or I have a plan. Is this dumb? Yes. But it might actually, overall, this is a bad idea, because this will actually get less power. So I kind of fucked up. I shouldn't have done that, because I was thinking about, like, hey, the tokens are gonna have more power, which is true, and I would have more rear guards. The issue is, Momoke has less power, I think, overall. Or it might have this. Actually, no, I think it does have less power by 5k. But, hopefully I don't have to drop all my... Hopefully I draw into a Persona Ride, so this, like, breaks even more or less next turn, because I know she's gonna survive this. There's no way in hell she doesn't, so I have to, like, make sure that she drops everything, because we know her last 2 PGs are in hand, and, well, there's the over. See a crit. See a crit. See a crit, please, or heal. Thank you. That's actually helpful. Recover damage. Power here. I should kill Travis, but I want, because again, she has 2 PGs in hand, so she'll probably guard this one, and what I'll do is I'll push her to 5, unless she just doesn't see a trigger from this. Fuck the original plan, Momoke, go force out that PG. Okay, listen, I know for a damn fact the PG is coming. Should I keep attacking with the into the Vanguard? No, I shouldn't, especially with the current situation. However, I am not a smart person, therefore logic doesn't apply to me. That's my argument. I am not smart, so logic doesn't apply. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass in about... She's gonna Persona Ride, isn't she? She's gonna Persona Ride, isn't she? Yep. So Travis is a 30k beat stick that I have to be worried about. She's definitely gonna use Travis skill to retire. If she doesn't retire Momoke, she's high. There's no reason not to retire Momoke here. Why? I cannot think of a single conceivable reason of why that was a smart idea. Don't see double crits, please. That's all I ask of you. I actually need to take the Vanguard is the thing, but, okay, here's the path that lies in front of me. I know what I'm doing is incredibly stupid, but I don't have a choice, kind of. So, don't make me regret that. Don't see another one. Don't see another one. I literally just banked this entire play off you not seeing another one. You have no idea how like much my heartbeat just dropped from seeing that work. Okay, I actually need to top deck though is the thing. I am taking this. I did this on purpose. Okay, CA draw trigger into a Persona Ride. Draw trigger into Persona Ride. Draw trigger into Persona Ride. I beg of you, God. That is fine. Top deck a Persona Ride. I know there's like one left. That's fine. This gives me newfound hope. Okay. Final turn. Okay, I have to do these numbers right. Okay. Call and call, kill. Okay. I have the plan in mind. I have the play. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna cry on the inside. Counter blast. I'll call these two to this circle and this circle. We'll use, no, not yet. We'll use your skill to kill these two specifically. Add the 10k. I could have killed this to add another 5k, but I want the numbers and I also want board presence. And then, even though I don't have soul, pray to God I just start seeing triggers and battle phase. Okay, please just use the shield to want to pass this. Only use the shield, I beg of you. Only use the shield. I hate you. Okay, but that's fine though. That drops to 15. We know one of those is a grade 3. Yes! That is exactly what I needed, and she already dropped the shield. That's perfect. Okay, let's see. One of those is a grade 3. She has 2 interceptors. This is blocked by the interceptors. She probably has a trigger in hand. She does not have a PG or the over. We knocked out both of those options. She's using both intercepts on this. This may have just worked out. Actually, no. It's impossible for her to survive this. Unless... You motherfucker. Don't. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Yes! Don't see heal. Don't see heal. Don't see heal. Yes! Yes! It worked! I cannot believe that play worked! Ah, no! Ah, I did it! I don't know how I did that, but I did! Let's fucking go! Roro the hero for reals! I did that without soul! I had to bank that entire move! I'm not seeing an extra crit! Oh, I'm so happy! Let's go! Suck it, Mirai! Okay, anyways. Yeah, if you can't tell, I wasn't joking before. I knew, well, okay, once she took the red Lena, I did know for a fact that she didn't have a trigger in hand, but I was a little bit nervous in case she might have, because the AI will always guard if it can. So the fact that she didn't guard the red Lena immediately told me that she couldn't have guarded the next one, but I was just like kind of going through my mind, wait, she might be able to. The AI might for once be really fucking smart, but thankfully no, the AI was just as dumb as it normally is, and oh, thank God, I was so upset when I saw that heal, but let's go. But I did genuinely know from like the last turn, I had to bank that on her seeing no extra crits. 1 crit would have been fine, 2 would have been game. I knew I had to fucking bank it on that. I am so happy that I listened to my gut. Always listen to your guts, ladies and gentlemen. Great God, I just had like a mini heart attack. Oh, suck it, Mires. Ah, my heart, I cannot unfeel that. Okay, ride you, skill. Oh, my back's a little bit hurting from that. Okay. Let us get 2 more plant tokens. And do I want to, oh, I don't have a red Lena. Oh, right, I looked at that and I thought it was a red Lena. Okay, well, that's fine then, because I can just do this. Cause I'm about to be like, I have to do like some crazy play where I call Momoke and then I have to like kill the tokens but not get the most out of it. But no, this is fine. I already have my board set up and everything. So, and I have my rear guard kill and an interceptor. So, also, this isn't a bad setup. Honest to God, this is fine. But, yeah, no, I don't really know what I want to do. Part of me still wants to continue the YouTube, but for how long, I don't know is the thing. So, like, we'll kind of just see where we get from this. But, at the same time, like, just thinking about it in general, life is life. Like, I'm gonna get real here for a moment. So, I know I don't, like, get real often. I don't think I got real at all in the entirety of YouTube, but in case I have, I know I don't do it often, so let me kind of just like shoot with this one now. Earlier, before I turned in my Chromebook for school, I don't know why I keep telling all of y'all this type of information, but I don't care, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Like, okay, cool. Oh shit, he didn't have an order. Huh. Anyways, you know, when I turned in my school Chromebook, right before I did, I watched this video on YouTube that was like goodbye. It was talking goodbye. I don't remember who it was from because I just know it was a video. But the important thing to note here is the guy pretty much had, to my knowledge, from what I could gather from like the quick scrolling through of his channel, is that his entire thing was like kind of focused on high school and high school life and stuff like that. And now that it's like kind of over, he doesn't really, or not that he doesn't know what to do, but like, what's the better phrase here? He's just quitting YouTube. Like that's what I got from it. From like scrolling through the videos and just listening to that last one, he's quitting YouTube, which is fair. And my entire thought process here is, what am I gonna do, you know? And I've kind of come to the conclusion that, I don't know, like, that's fine, because I was also doing a reflection for a class assignment. I'm like, you know what, this entire year I thought time was, and this is me being genuine right now, and more or less a direct quote from that, is I thought time was against me, nothing was, at the end of this, everything's gonna go horribly wrong, I'm never gonna see these people again. And after reading through some yearbook mentions and, you know, talking to everyone for one last time and certain events over the last few days, I have honestly kind of seen it in a different light, you know, like, why was I worried type of deal, you know, like, this isn't the end, if anything, it's just the beginning. Like, literally my teacher today said that, like, high school, life doesn't really begin until high school is over. Like, why was I worried? And the thing is, I'm glad I didn't let worry get the best of me, because this year I've been extremely active, or at least more active than normal. I've been going to all these social events like prom and homecoming and stuff like that, and I've met all these people, I've talked to more people, I've learned that I've known a lot of seniors and that a lot of people think decently high of me. Like, all around, I think I've made it clear at this point, because I've mentioned it a few times, is that I've been like burnt out over the course of this year, but that kind of like, and things that have happened recently, like I said, have just reinvigorated me. Like, I'm not saying I feel like I can take on the world, but I feel like I can take on whatever happens next. I'm no longer afraid, I guess, of one word we can say. I'm still nervous, but I'm less than before and more actually thrilled to kind of go through with everything. And the only thing I really am not happy about is having to say bye to everyone, because I remember last year, where again, I said this earlier, where most of the people I know, or most of the people I'm friends with are older than me. Last year when I had to say bye to like literally the majority of my class was seniors, there was only 4 of us in that one class that weren't seniors, and all of us were juniors, I being one of them. And all those seniors I had known, like, most of them, like, there's probably about 4 of them in that class that I had not had a conversation with, or have not, like, you know, actually talked to outside of class, and everyone else I had. And honest to God, like, when they left and seeing everything they wrote about me in the yearbook, or like in my yearbook, I fucking broke down when I got home that day after they had officially left campus for good. Like, that moment messed me up on the inside, knowing that I was never gonna see those people again, and it was horrible, and I hated it. But it's a part of moving on, you know, and that's kind of the road I've gotten into now, where I'm not saying I am ready for what's to come next, but I feel more ready than I felt this entire year. And that's what matters to me in the end. So, as I put a little nice bow on that, let's go ahead and just, I don't know, I actually don't really know what to talk about now. I really don't. There's one specific thing I want to talk about, but I'm not going to do it because it involves another person, so I'm just gonna not say it. Because we all know I don't like talking about people or like saying their name without like the consensual idea, because people on the internet are not everyone on the internet, so no offense to anyone that's watching this, but be honest with yourself if you know that this is the case for you. I'm not saying anyone that watches this is, but we all know there are people that on YouTube, or just the internet in general, that are assholes and will call people out if they don't agree with them. Like, we all know that's the case, or like we all know people will go after someone if something happens to someone that they know and that they like. And while I trust my community, I don't trust a lot of people that I don't know is what I'm getting at here. So, you know, you kind of get what I'm saying here, that I don't want to like say something, like even if I don't go into name detail, I know there are people that definitely know what I'm referring to, and I don't want to like drag into any possible drama with that. So, you know, might as well just kind of like let lives lie and give power to the baby little dragon thing and go Roro skill to try to proc off a board. I did not call final turn like I meant to. Well, you live and you learn. Call, call, call. I wish I had one more order so I could proc off my skills for, but it's fine. Battle phase, Roro boosted attacks the Vanguard for 33, probably a PG, because he did drive check one, right? I think he drove check one. I honestly wasn't paying much attention, but PG, okay, he drops the order. First check. Why does the AI always do that though? Like, where it always searches the grade through and then it drops the order. Does it? Is that like a legit strategy because like you're not spending as much resources? Because I noticed the game doesn't spend as much resources that I do. So maybe that is like a genuine strategy, but in my mind that makes Orphis feel a little too slow, or at least to me it does, and I don't want to like play an Orphis that's slow like that. But anyways, swing, okay, cool, I force out 2 triggers. I think unless he has a PG, he's gonna have to take both of these now, or like take one of them. Now he probably has enough to block this one. And my worry is that if he has another PG, then I'm essentially fucking myself because I don't have a Persona ride. I mean, I do have a way to get soul cards next turn, and actually I do have a way to get rear guards, so you know, never mind. I'm not that bad in the situation, but I'm not in the amazing situation either because I might have to like drop the soul blaster. So force out a PG maybe? Yeah, and okay, so here's where things are about to get real difficult, because I don't know if that's a Persona ride or not. I don't know if it's an order or not. All I know is next turn there's going to be at least 2 things swinging at my face. Right. Okay. So, question is, does he have an order in hand? And do I need to be worried? Okay. I'm not dead yet. We're blocking all the small I don't want to drop that. I don't want to drop like half the... You know what? Priorities. I know I said I wanted to like to have the soul, but I might have to prioritize this move over the other ones. Just cause... No. You know what? Wait, no. Take this. Because I was doing the situational math and I was like, wait, if he pulls the over, I'm dead. But then so if I take this, so I was like, I'm gonna guard it. But then I realized it doesn't fucking matter. I'm dead anyways if he pulls the over, so there's no point. In fact, it'd actually be better to take that one if he does pull the over. Because I could probably see it draw into a PG. Did that happen? No. But was that a smart decision? Yes. And this would be... This is specifically an over the pass. So I'm willing to bank it on the over the pass situation. And if he sees the over, well, I was dead anyways. So stop trying to go off, Roro. I'll let you go off when I need you to. No. I'll let you go off when I need you to. So yeah, that's specifically an over the pass. So don't see the over and I win. First check, no trigger. Okay, I was getting ready to scream too, because I think it happened on camera too. I know it happened off camera, but I know there's at least one game on camera, or I think there's one game on camera, where Zasku, I literally said he has to pull the PG to win, and he did. I know it definitely happened off camera when I was like kind of doing a similar challenge during the main game, where, I think it was during Yuki's story, where I had played against Zasku, and the motherfucker, all he had to do was see specifically the over to win, but it had to be the over, and he did. And then like the next few games, he had to see like crits and stuff to win, and of course he did. But like, you know, it's a whole thing. Anyway, stand and draw. I won't ride, but final turn. Okay, let's see how this goes. Momoke first. We're gonna kill. We're gonna add 10,000 power. Then we're gonna call you, and we're gonna add 5,000 power to Momoke specifically to bring the chat up to 30k. And then I almost called that over Momoke, which would have fucking sucked. Because I actually need both of my CB right now for, you know, the double play right here. And then we played this because it says retire a rear guard, I can read it. And search my deck for Medlina. You know, deck thinning is in fact deck winning. I add more numbers to Momoke. And while I don't have soul, I did just increase my chance of getting triggers by 1 card. and I also just made a board, and I know he only has a 5k in hand. So, I know for a damn fact he can't block any of these unless he sees triggers, but he has to take the first one, regardless of how we look at this. So, no guard, bitch, because I know you don't have a trigger in hand. See crits, see crits, see crits, please. See crits so I can guarantee a win. That is not what I wanted to see, but okay. I don't plan on not swinging with Redlina to face anyways, because if he pulls a heal here, I have to boost it. So I might as well put it there to make it so that he can't block all of these. I think the current situation, no matter what, unless he sees the over, he has to take the remaining 2. Even if both are heals. Well, I win. Because, like, yeah, this was enough to, because again, he only had a 5k in hand, so that's 34, and then if he sees another heal, that's 45. It's like, no matter what, he had to take, like, the next attack, so that's great. Which is nice in my mind. That takes out Zasku, and next we'll move on to Masanori. Okay, let's see if this Zorga asshole can bring out Zorga against me, because I couldn't do it to fucking, what's her name? Haruka, because the deck literally just, like, didn't see orders for whatever reason, but hopefully this time it works out for me, and I should have just kept the draw trigger for discard fodder, honestly. I believe in destiny, fate, and, I messed up the order in that sentence, but, long story short, the ending of that bit was supposed to be, I reject destiny! My friend, who if you I know he's not going to watch this, but if he does, he's gonna laugh his ass off because he knows what I'm referring to when I say, I reject destiny. But, oh, so you get orders, but I don't, huh? I see how it is. Favoritism! I would also say racism. Oh, can you? Nah, boy. Wait, no, that's been the opening every single game, right? Every single deck that has fought me so far, their first draft checks have been crit, right? Unless Zasku didn't see one, but I'm pretty sure Masanori, Zasku, and Mirai, all these games, their first turn, they have to crit, right? I think that has been the case for all of them, because I've gone personally to them. So I'm not correct. I know it happened in Mirai's. I don't know if it happened in Zasku's or not. Fuck Guardian Power, I don't need that shit where I'm going. I'm gonna live to regret that statement in about 5 seconds, but as they say, you live and you learn, you make stupid decisions, etc, etc. Let's just do what I've been doing and promote. I like how I've had the exact same opening every single game, where I just do this for some reason, just because I can and I will. Battle phase. Let's see, will he also pull a trigger in his damage check like they've also always done? Who knows? If he does, then it's confirmed it's a trend against me right now. Oh, it's not, okay. Well, the crit may have been a trend, but this wasn't one. I was about to say, there's no way in hell 3 games in a row, we had the same exact opening first 3 turns, and they all end the same way. But, okay, cool, so he's also seeing more orders, and I just now realized if he pulls a heal, he's getting a very powerful card to drop zone, which I don't want to have to deal with in about 5 minutes, but cool, I made him drop down that crit already. Next turn, we swing for decent numbers. I have to find a way to prepare for Zorga, but we'll figure out that when we get there. Okay, dropping more crits. I'm assuming you're gonna add Tearful Malice back to hand? Was it Tearful Malice? Oh, it was Grief, Despair, Rejection. Fair enough, and okay, you have Death Inviting Black Magic, Grief, Despair, Rejection, the one whose name I don't remember, Tearful Malice, there we go. How did I forget Tearful Malice? Tearful Malice is like the order I spam the most of, and you really have to pull a trigger, man. I had a whole plan here, I intercept with my rear guard, and I do a thing, and I survive your bullshit, and then you just do this to me. See a trigger response, thank you. That is not a trigger I want to see a response, preferably a heal, but you know what, it's fine. We'll burn those bridges when we get there. I have enough CB to do my play next turn. I hope. If I don't, then fuck me. I know I don't have enough soul to do it twice, so we're gonna have to be praying on luck here. Hi, discard fodder, how are you? Ditch, ride. I was about to say Flagberg for a second, Roro. We just get a really good support card for like Flagberg or Stoic in general, where it gives every deck that can attack 4 times, which by the way is all of them, except for technically Zorga, even though Zorga can, you probably won't, or at least in my opinion, it's not worth winning the card that allows you to attack 4 times Zorga because they get enough benefit out of it. But you know, it basically allows them all to gain Flagberg's 4th battle skill where they kill 2 rear guards. Yeah, so for Flagberg, by counterblasting 2, you kill 4 rear guards, and with every other deck, it's a counterblast 2, kill, or counterblast 1, kill 2. And the best part is, it's not a once per turn ability, meaning if you have multiple, you can just keep doing, or not keep multiple, which means if you have multiple attacks during the 4th battle or more, because just when your unit attacks the Vanguard, then you can just keep fucking spamming it, which is beautiful in of itself. And we're gonna go battle phase, swing at the Vanguard for some arbitrary number 23 actually. See triggers, please. I beg of you. Okay, there's one out to Zorga, so I can at least survive to the next turn. Be a pure Persona Ride. That is not a Persona Ride. Because depending on what happens here, I might not swing into Vanguard all the way. Because I do kind of want to drop his rear guards a little bit, so I don't have to worry about them later. Okay, I was kind of hoping you would see a trigger to make my job a little bit easier in determining this. But I mean, I can make you drop that draw trigger I know you have. Yep, there we go. So I think the plan here is probably just push him to 5, so next turn, even if I don't have Persona Ride, sadly, I can just hit for decent numbers. Question is it worth using Redlena's skill? If I don't do it, I'm not going to put him to 5, so... Like, might as well, because this is a guard of a 15, so, and I do want to put him to 5. So either he PGs this, throws down 3 cards, or he just takes it, which he does. And cool, I have knocked out about 6 orders overall, or like 6 are out, because I know the last one that we know of is in his hand. So this is not bad. And do you have a copy of that thing I dropped? Okay, you don't, thankfully. So I don't have to worry about the dragon yet. Wow. I'm about to say, wait just a second, motherfucker. There's no way in hell you just counterblast 2. But right, yeah, this thing's cost is reduced and then by 1. And then it also gets the, you know, it also has the cost of those 2 over there. I don't feel like doing that. Now realizing that I should have, it's fine. What are the chances he pulls double crits? I swear if he does, I'm gonna cry on the inside a little bit. But I also want to show off Zorga's animation because I never get to use it, and I didn't get to use it last time because, you know, Haruka just didn't let me play the fucking game for some reason. Okay, you saw 1 crit, not 2 thankfully. I sadly have to drop my PG on this, but I have PG fodder, so there's that. I don't think I'm ready for his next turn though. I think he's likely to see a heal on his damage check is the thing. Okay, that is helpful if I draw into a trigger or Persona Ride. That is neither of the 2 things I asked for. Okay, Persona Ride or trigger? Actually, Persona Ride, please. It gave me that simply because I said or trigger. I know it did, but okay, no guard. Not no guard, just no and then guard. But cool. I survived this turn. Top deck of Persona Ride, so I can call final turn. Well. That plan went out the window. I'm pretty sure I'm out of Redlena's now. So, Counterblast 1. You can go to hell. I'll do that. I don't think there is Redlena in deck. There is not. But that did just confirm to me that there isn't. I'm probably going to see triggers. I hope I see triggers. If I don't see triggers, I'm gonna cry a little bit on the inside. But at least now I have like kind of a consistent power line. So there's that. Because all my back row now gets plus 10. So all these are at the very least 15k boosters. And if I see triggers, then great. Redlena can kind of force out a 10k on her own. So go with 28 to Vanguard, probably a PG. Or a 2 to pass. See fronts. Come on, see any trigger. So Redlena can at least hit the Vanguard. Thank you. And that is actually helpful because I'm now realizing I'm at 5. Recover damage, power here. That also opens up CD. Okay, so I have... Okay, so he's not killing me next turn because I have 3 PG. So unless I take a stupid risk, I'm good. 20 phase. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm just trying to drop out the... I'm just trying to drop as many hand cards as I can right now. So we'll then go 20 phase, just another 15k or 5k and an interceptor. Another 15k, that's great. And this will probably be the thing that drops out of PG, but either way, I've made this man throw out 4 triggers from his hand. Like, I count this turn as a win in my book, and I made him drop a PG as well. I dropped 5 things in total that I'd normally be terrified of. So, all around, this is a good turn for me. I made him drop a lot. He physically cannot kill me next turn, but I do have to kill him next turn. That's the situation we're in right now. Okay? Oh. Okay, let's see where this goes. Persona Ride. Oh, Oh, he already did. That's what happened. I was like, wait, how did I miss him persona? And then I was like, oh yeah, because I paused the camera, realizing that it was over the time limit, hoping that doesn't affect a glitch later, and grief, despair, rejection. Oh, that one. So for free, right? Yeah, he does that for... Well, I don't like where that went. He just got 3 free cards, but no, like legitimately 3 free. Oh, he bounced. I was like, I'm sorry, where did that go? It just went into the abyss. But no, PG this using one of my things over here because I do want to like worst case scenario normal guard the other child. Well, there goes me taking risk. Do I PG that or do I just? I think it might be better if if he sees another trigger. Oh. I don't like the look of that, and I need to think really carefully about what I'm gonna do next. I did not foresee this outcome. I'm gonna need my deck to respond and actually give me a persona right here. That is just a dick move. Well, I am banking everything on this plan working, and if it doesn't, well, I have screwed myself into a corner. I'm not even gonna use Momoke's skill, because these are kind of enough to start just hammering at face. So, battle phase, praying to God this works. That's a 2 to pass. Can I see a front trigger my first drive check? Can I see a front trigger at all? Why has it gotta be on the turn I call final turns when he does this? Okay, this needs to die, so it doesn't kill me next turn. Even if this, now here's the thing, I wasted that opportunity sadly because he has enough to block this. There's no way he does it. And you know what, if I had a persona, I actually could have killed this turn probably, or at least put out decent numbers, but nah, screw me. Because yeah, all he has to do is drop 3 triggers. Seriously dude, how many triggers have you gone through? The starter's definitely in drop, so how many have you gone through? 11! There's none in damage to my knowledge. Can you not do this right now, dude? Yeah, he's gone through 11 triggers. Like, most of them are out. Or like, yeah, no, most of them are out. Most of them are 100% out. And you're gonna grief, despair, rejection me, aren't you? Oh yeah, he's totally gonna grief, despair, rejection me. And to my knowledge, she has yet to see the over. Which is not the situation I want to be in right now. But, hey, you know what I see in my hand? I see opportunity. Oh, come on! No, it's fine though. Because you know what I see in my hand? I see opportunity. That opportunity is a PG and hopefully him not sacking a heal. If he's seen at least 2. Don't see a heal from this. Mate. Are you kidding right now, dude? Oh, I forgot he has a 3rd check. Okay, so I'm not killing next turn in general. You know what I could use to kill him with? A Persona Ride. But where is the only Persona Ride all game ended up? In damage. That is literally the only Rorowa we've seen the entire game. Where are the other ones? I need them to win. I need my Rorowas to win! Okay, top deck of Persona Ride. If I top deck Persona Ride, it's game. We're gonna come to learn that there's a difference of 10k in total from the win. And watch, that 10k would have been rectified by me having a Persona Ride. Anyways, call this to try to fix the scenario. Okay, I might have to actually start using the tokens as rear guards because I think I'm either out of heals now, or I just need to, you know, for my deck to work with me. I swear I'm going to draw 2 Personas from this. I'm not going to see triggers, but I'm going to draw 2 Personas. I'm willing to bet that right now. Because the PG. Can I see crits? Crits and a heal. Okay, at least a front or a crit. I'll take either one. Thank you. Yeah. All effects. And what we'll do, even though I could have put it all in Red Lena, the plan is to exhaust his rear guards at least, so take them down with me. 40 double crit. Okay, he's throwing down triggers. I don't know how many triggers are out now. Probably a good amount. How many are we looking at here? We've got 14. Literally, he has 2 triggers left, and one of them's the over, isn't it? Oh my god, one of them's the over. He's got 2 triggers left. One of them's the over. I really hope it's one of the cards in hand. And if it's not, well... Listen, dude. Don't kill me, please. Don't let the over be the reason I lose. Okay, so he just outright plays that. Oh, no! Oh, I was not ready for this. Okay, thank God the AI's stupid and it swung with that first. Okay, listen. We did the math. He only has 2 left. If he pulls the over, which I really hope he doesn't, then I'm dead. He's got a 1 in 6 chance of pulling the over. It doesn't matter how I guard this. If he sees the over, it's game. So, please don't see the over. I live! I don't win yet, but I live. That's the important part. The question is, how do I actually win this? I am not letting this hit for the life of me, good sir. I know 2 of those are 5Ks. I don't know about the rest of them. I am pretty sure he has most of his PGs out. Can I please draw into a Persona Ride? A Persona Ride would actually win me the game. 1 Persona Ride, it's all I need. Please. Persona Ride. I hate you. Okay, you know what? Logic in this world is irrelevant. Is it just tokens? It's tokens. You know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Please, die to this. I hate you. Why do you have so many PGs? Come on, see triggers. See triggers. Be fair, game. Come on. Thank you. Okay, just so this can hit. Just so this can actually... You know what? I need attacks. I need attacks. I need attacks. That's what I need. Okay. How many PGs are out of his deck? I need to know this now. And we know for a fact there are 14 triggers out of deck. How many PGs have left this man's deck? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Are there any in damage? The answer is no. Okay, 1 might be in hand. I don't know that for sure. Swing at face. Go to hell. Okay. We know one of those is a 5K. He'll block this. But I want to see if he drops his entire hand, so I'm going to do this one first. That last card is a 10... That last card is either a trigger or a 10K. But I don't really have much choice. Let's go! I won! He's dead. He's dead. He can't swing the Vanguard. He can't swing the Vanguard. I won. Jesus Christ, I did it. Oh my god. That was hell. I did it though. Ah! I hate you. Why must you make my job so difficult? No, stop going to Yuki automatically. Okay, I'm gonna end this one here because those fights have went a lot longer than I thought they would. But in the next one, we're actually in the final 6. Tomari, Megumi, Toya, Danji, Yu, and Yuki. I'm not saying we're gonna take on all of them next time, but we'll start taking on the final 6 then and there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, follow Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to stand up your Vanguards.